Hello guys, I think I finally procured me a Switch for for Saturday. Soon guys, soon I'm gonna be playing Breath of the Wild and I'm gonna enjoy every bit of it. And I, I my friends, will actually tell you my actual experience with it. Because and remember, like it's like how certain reviewers like to push their reviews out. Mine is gonna come when it's good and ready. And I know you're like Bugsy. What? Why are you saying? Why are you saying you're gonna do it real quick? Because I want to take my time. If I get views from it, good. If I don't, it's not a big deal. I'm just gonna take my time, folks. But since you are here, I'm gonna talk a little bit about Beauty and the Beast. And yes, this is a Bugsy review. Well, okay. So, oh yeah, Breath of the Wild is gonna be kind of a big three review. So me, R, and on. So yeah, but this one's just a me review. So, all right, Beauty and the Beast, live action. Now, after a few minutes, I was like, I'm not gonna like this. I'm not gonna like this. And there are some points in the movie where I'm like, yeah, it's not really as good as the cartoon. Like the song with Belle. And I know Emma Stone is really trying at the beginning with the song, but it's like, mm. And that kind of goes away after a while because, you kind of accept that it's not going to be like the cartoon. But in its own right, it's actually pretty good. Even though Clocksworth and fucking Lumiere creep me the fuck out with their goddamn mouths. And let me get but pretty much the story follows beat for beat with a few little touches, like when Beast is trying to get when Beast is trying to get Beauty. I mean, Beast is trying to get Belle to eat with them. She's like already planning to escape. That's something that cartoon Belle never did. She just laid in her bed and cried, when literally she could have escaped at any given time. And I was like, why didn't you do that, cartoon Belle? You could have just bounced, but no, you just kinda cried in your bed. And there are a lot more liberties, like we actually found out how Belle's mom actually died. It was because of the plague. LeFou was gay. I don't know why people were losing their minds off of it because seriously, I always kind of knew LeFou was gay. Come on, guys. I mean, that Guess Don song was a dead giveaway even back then. Seriously, why is this? I mean, I know he's the sidekick and everything, but why would he? Why is he going in detail about no one bites like Gaston, no one spits like Gaston? He just keeps going. He talks about Gaston throughout the whole entire song, and everybody joins in. So yeah, I saw it coming a long time ago, guys. Internet, y'all need to stop fucking tripping about gay ass characters. It's alright. It's alright. Jesus. Calm your tits. Calm your tits. Yeah, Be Our Guest was cool too. Again, they took many liberties, and I the only thing I really truly had a problem with, other than they actually did get the same voice actor who voiced Mrs. Potts in the cartoon, which I thought was pretty cool. But like I said, Clocksworth and Lumiere freaking creeped me the fuck out. They did. And Beast, on the other hand, he had like two songs in the movie, and I loved it. And what else? What else? What else? What else? Okay. And pretty much all the songs, pretty much all the basic songs were there, and they added a few more. Unlike You Jungle Book, which added only one song. Yeah, Jungle Book. I'm gonna get on you. I'm gonna get on your ass later, boy. We ain't done. We ain't done, Jungle Book. We ain't done. Peach Dragon, don't you walk away, motherfucker. Don't you. Me, you ain't done either. But I had fun, and I had fun with it. Again, Beast freaking design was kind of especially with the horns. I kept quoting Spoon. I kept quoting Spoonie when he was like, "El Diablo, no!" I was just like, so I was just like, I think that was Spoonie who said that. But like, yeah, he had big ass horns, and like Beast didn't really have in the cartoon really didn't have big ass horns. I don't even think he. I think he had like little horns, but I don't. I don't really. I gotta look, but I don't remember him having big ass horns. Not saying that that was like the thing that pulled me out of my immersion, because it really didn't. It was just kind of weird. It's just kind of weird, just seeing big ass horns. What you know? Do I do I think this movie? Do I think this movie should have never happened? Sort of. I mean, it's one of the better ones. It's one of the better. It's one of the better live action ones by far. They actually had, Gaston had kill the Beast, which again, if you all know me, I do like that scene so fucking much. Just because the way things were, and Gaston, you get to see how much of a fucking asshole he truly is, because there's two scenes that kind of show how much of an asshole he really is, and I like that because it really just shows how much of it just really shows how much of a fucking asshole, pretty much shows how much of a deplorable villain he is, and I like that. I like the heroes of the story, but I also like the villains. You know, because the heroes need good challenges. Again, LeFou was gay, and sometimes where I saw LeFou, Gaston touching LeFou, um, by the shoulder or something, I feel like LeFou was like, oh god. Oh man, it was so awesome. It was so funny to me because I don't know, it just added a little extra humor, and I love that. And you guys are probably like, Bugsy, but was gay his whole identity? Not so much. Not so much. He was his own little ball of wackiness with a little bit of his gayness kind of thrown in there. But it was all good. We get a little bit more backstory about the Beast, how he was, what he was when he was a kid. Um, his dad basically made him into douchey, the douchey bratty prince that he was when he got um, when he got turned into the Beast. He and oh yeah, and here's something that's here's something else I found kind of interesting. Like Mrs. Potts said, we could have done something to help the prince, but we didn't. We totally didn't. We didn't do anything. After his mom died and his father twisted him up into being just like him, we did nothing. And I was like, shit, shit. That's actually pretty good. I don't know why, but I kept imagining guess I guess Don being played by Markiplier, which I know he wasn't in it, but seriously, I don't know. That I feel like that would work. I don't know why I was thinking that. It was just like, hmm. you know, I love reviewing. I love reviewing stuff like this because sometimes you come out of it. come into it going like, ah, this is not gonna be good. This is not like truly. This is not gonna be truly. It's not gonna measure up. It's not gonna stack up to the original. And then when you come out of it, it's like, I was wrong, and that's okay. That was okay. That was okay. That I was wrong. And really, really, guys, whenever I do number ratings, it is how I feel a movie, how I feel how a movie should be rated. You shouldn't take what I rate a certain thing as fucking gospel. Because everybody has their own rating scales and everybody has what they consider, the perfect score. You should not get mad at me or any other reviewer for scoring something scoring something what you think is low. What you think is low might be high for another reviewer. With that said, I give old Beauty and the Beast, even though I was blinded by nostalgia in some areas, and some scenes were truly on point and shot for shot. But I'm telling you, before I get this rating, you guys better not freaking make the mid-cool live action. You know what I'm talking about, that Beauty and the Beast Christmas one. Because if you fucking do, I am not gonna watch it. Because if you made Lumiere and freaking Clocksurf Preview, what you gonna do with that organ? He has a face. Sorry, but I really did love everything about it, and it was fun. It was fun. It's never. I don't think it'll ever really measure up to the cartoon. I say you're better off watching the cartoon, but from what you actually did, but from what the live action adaptation of Beauty and the Beast did give us, was something truly actually special. And the effects were good. The effects were fucking good. Oh, they were good. Like I said, there are a few bad things. Certain scenes are kind of slow to get off. Other ones are zipping by way too fast. And for a minute, the pace was kind of all over the place. But after a while, after it gets its footing, it kind of goes at an even pace, and I liked it. And I give it a 9 out of 10. Again, it's a good movie, and it's nowhere near perfect. But for me, it was good. It was so good. And I don't care what anybody has to say. Well, I do care what you have to say. But, if it didn't suit your taste on what you wanted a live action Beauty and the Beast movie to be, well, you have a different preference than me, and that's okay. You may have hated this movie. You may have hated this movie. You said you're probably like me when I was getting into it, like when I was coming into it. Disney should never freaking do live action, and we should never ever ever. Disney should never ever. Disney should never ever touch our freaking childhood and remake it. But as it stands, people, I would have to say, live action Beauty and the Beast was pretty good, in my opinion. And I think Belle had like one extra song, and I kind of like that too. I like the fact that they had extra songs for some of the characters. Beast had a song towards the end before the Kill of the Beast scene, before the mob scene kind of happened. And I liked it. I mean, it's a song that I wish that they put in. It's a song that I wish they put into the cartoon, because really you get the grand scope of what the Beast is kind of feeling as Belle kind of goes back to help her father. Although I feel like there was one song missing that they could have put in, And it would be really cool because I did like that scene when they actually put it into the actual cartoon in the special edition. Will be human again. I feel like that was missing. I felt like that truly was missing it. It's a pretty good scene. I wanted to see what that would look like live action. But personally, again, all around it was good. So, hey guys, stop by next time and so either because either soon or maybe a few weeks in, I will do a review of Breath of the Wild. I'm gonna talk about my experience. I'm gonna talk about my experience, and I'm gonna talk about my opinions, and we're gonna go from there. I'm not just gonna talk about my opinions and just leave a vague opening where I don't talk about my experience and assume you guys know that I 100% the game when I don't give any indication that I did. Or sit there saying Nintendo doesn't care when they obviously do because they obviously want money and they obviously wanted to get this game the best it could be. And they obviously were trying something new so we could enjoy something. Just saying. And no, I didn't say that. I didn't say that purely out of spite. Okay. Half out of spite. a good a good considerable chunk of spite. five five thirds of spite actually. Okay. Now I'm gonna go, guys. But I wanted you to kind of know that I didn't hate Beauty and the Beast. I thought it was, and in certain videos I made it like I was gonna hate it, but I didn't. So there we go. Bugsy out.